Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play LOTRO with me, Balthelion, where today we are in the Herdlands of Trum Dreng and we are going to avenge this poor farmer family that has been brutally murdered. Trevor and his little buddies. So, a glint catches your eye. Some metal upon Dunland's hand. He seems to be wearing a wedding band. You heard no reports of any women from the Herdlands, but the man was young. Perhaps he wedded recently, since he was last in Lantaran. If there was such a woman, you should find her. Perhaps there are signs of her somewhere in the Herdlands. So, we need to investigate where, conveniently, there is some mysterious footprints, which we can turn on our floaty names just to be able to see it better. So, if we click on that, we'll activate the footprints. Now, I'm not sure if this might be one where we literally have to activate each one to see the next one. Yeah, it is going to be, isn't it? So there we go. So we can slowly work our way forwards. But yeah, having the floating names on really helps. Otherwise, you might have to wander around a bit to try and actually find where the little glowy patches are. So follow this upwards. I mean, it's pretty obvious where it is. I mean, there's the person right in front of me at this point. A Blodwen. Hello.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
I like how the generic Dunlanding flavour text when you talk to an NPC is playing and it's happy. It's like, hello, how are you? You staying here long? Then you actually speak to her and she's like really bitter. Leave me! If you are here to save me, you are too late. My life is as done as the lives of my husband and our family. I do not know who you are, and I do not care. Just leave me. So we'll take that. And we can speak to her again. Where, you know, she's told us to F off, but we still have 4 quests that she will give us.
It is not our custom to trust to Goliath, but perhaps you may be of help to me.
So she's like, okay, if you're going to stick around, maybe you can help me avenge them, basically. So we're going to burn down the storehouses so that they can't use it.
It is not our custom to trust to Goliath, but perhaps you may be of help to me.
We're going to question some looters as to why they're doing this.
Even the Uchluth have need of help on occasion.
We are going to disable some traps that are intended to snare the cattle. Since this is the Herdlands, this is where they rear all the cows. So, you know, we don't want the Dragon Clan to be able to catch the cattle. Admittedly, it's not exactly like the cows are going to be hard to catch by hand if needed, but whatever. I don't really know why they need to have snare traps to catch the cows. It's not like they're going to particularly go very far or very fast.
It is not our custom to trust to Goliath, but perhaps you may be of help to me.
And then we have to murder 12 Dragon Clan invaders, so that should be pretty simple. So what we're going to do is basically, as you can see here, all the quest rings are basically through the centre of town. The looters will be near all the buildings. There should be at least one per like cluster of buildings. And we have the torches as well. So there's going to be a couple of torches around. So we might want to pick this one up first, actually. But basically, we need to grab a torch and then go for like the nearest set of buildings. And we can run around the back. Well, hopefully it should trigger. There we go. We've burnt a storehouse. There we go. It's catching fire. So, haha, you're not getting any of that, matey. Here we go. Speak to the looter.
What do you need?
Be gone with you, Devodiat. I'll make you regret pestering me. You'll get no words from me. That's fine. I need no words. Only your corpse. As I shall avenge the poor souls that were brutally slain. There we go. Murdered him. This looter yields valuable information. There we go. I was not part of the takeover. I only come for the loot because my family starves. I'm afraid I have already said too much. Please let me be. There we go. Murder him. So the looters don't actually count for the normal kill quest. Which is interesting to note. Loot that corpse. We have another torchwood here. I think that second house does count. Or storehouse. So we'll try that one then. And run for this building on the right here. Since we've already done the other one. Are you going to set fire at all? There we go. Right, so second looter is actually behind this house on the hill. Here he is.
What is this world coming
You will
to?
get no song from this bird, Devodiad. Nosy folks don't do so well in these parts, especially strangers. You win! What do you want to know? I'll tell you anything. Please don't hurt me. The dragons are planning to cut Trum Dreng to pieces for some evil purpose. I don't even know what they want. Surely not these bare lands. So they're planning an attack. Dun dun dun.
Why are you bothering me?
A Devodiad trying to question me? You are a brave one. I'll answer your prying with my fists, even though I am armed with a dagger. Have mercy, I mean you no harm. We dig through the loot and give them dragons a cut of the findings, on the condition that we keep quiet and stay out of the way. Please don't tell them I tattled. So, hop over here to this point.
What do you need?
I will not be telling you anything. I am doing just fine with this lot, thank you very much. Begone! I don't have anything to say to you. So, murder him. He actually evaded that. What a bastard. Yeah, 1-on-1, it does feel a bit slow. Not massively slow on the champion, but literally you just want to gather mobs. Kind of a bit like a warden kind of playstyle. Just get a few mobs and murder them down at once, but you'll kill them a lot quicker than like a tank spec warden. It's a chief of the dragon clan who hatched this plan, not me. I'm no one, but a poor outcast. I don't think I was meant to mention the plan. Whoopsie, it is my bad. They will kill me for this, for I am stupid. Right, there's a wooden chest that's just a generic looty chesty box. There's probably actually some scholar nodes around here that I should probably be trying to pay attention to.
What do you need?
That's not done in an accent. Question me, will you? We will see about that. Is this the sort of answer you wanted? No. I want a proper answer, and you will give it to me once I've pressed a few buttons. I give up! I give up! Look for Murik. He has a map. There is a plan for Trum Dreng, you see. But please, don't make me say anything more. So there we go. So we've basically been referred to go speak to the boss mob. Right, so we need a torch. And that building over there is going to be our current victim for burnination. There we go. That's 3 or 5, is that? No, 2 or 3. Oh, okay, so the cluster of 2 before, that counts as the same 2. We just happen to have burnt it down twice, it seems. The third one we're going to need is this lot over here, but I think there is a torch slightly closer. Or am I mistaken? Maybe not then. Okay, so we can grab one of these torches and then go for the grain silos. There we go. Okay, I've got a Sapper of Helm's Deep this. Where's my sprint button? That one, isn't it? The one with the wing foot. Which I can't actually use because I'm carrying an item. I didn't really think that through, did I? There we go. Burn the storehouse. Burn it all. Even though it's not going to animate fire. But it counts. So, what do we need to do? We need to still defeat a load of dragon clans. So, okay, so most of the guys in the villages, the looters, are not dragon clans. They're just hired Dunlending mercenaries, if you will. So, all these Dunlendings to the north of the town will count as dragon clan. And they should also be dropping all the bits and pieces I need for the plunderer's plunder deed. So, let's just grab a few of these boys. And then we'll AoE some of them down. Right, let's get you lot. There we go, get the Horn of Gondor up just to quickly stun them. So got a few seconds before they're actually hitting me again. In the meantime, get a good few AoE skills off. Just basically rinse repeat until they all magically die. There we go. There we go, so that's actually got almost everything I needed for Plunderer's Plunder. I just need one more spear and one more bow and arrow. But we will need a few more people. Because we still need to kill 6 for the uprooting the Raiders quest. So again, let's get Horn of Gondor off, do a bit of AoE. Collected spears, 1 of 3. I think that's actually still counting up from the first pull that we did. Right, so we've collected all the bits and pieces. We still need 2 more Dragon Clan invaders, and then we need to go remove some traps. But the traps are on the west side of the river. Let's just grab these 2. Good overpull, but there's no point really wasting time trying to kill a few more mobs that we don't particularly need for purposes of advancing our quests. There we go, so that's that quest done. So on the west bank of the river, as you'll see, there's a little area where we can go and find some bits and pieces. So we're just going to hop over here. It's basically a case of there are traps, and once you interact with the trap, I think it always spawns someone that you can kill. We'll see. So they're easy to spot, again, as always, if you have the floating names on. I'm just trying to pay attention to my minimap. Maybe they don't spawn anyone then. Okay. Oh, no, there we go. Okay, sometimes they can spawn someone then. But not always. So. Shing shing. There we go. So that's our 12 invaders done. So we just need 6 traps now. I think there's probably more than 8 traps in total. Okay, guy spawned behind me. I was probably quick enough to just run away though. It's not too bad. So we might be able to cheese that a bit actually. If we're quick, we don't have to fight them. And they'll just sit on the landscape. So that's 5, that's 6. There's a 7th to my left, and I think there's an 8th one that I've already run past. So there should be enough. Yeah, I think there's several I've run past already. Yeah, because I saw that one earlier. But this will be 8. So which way round do we want to do the handing? Because I know that whichever way I do it round, they're going to send me back to talk to the original person. Let's hand in the plunderer's plunder first, given that that was with the first NPCs we interacted with, and we probably should have already done that one already before we went to go find the farmer and any survivors from his farmlands, since these people were just passing through, basically innocent travellers trying to just get somewhere safe, little outcasts. But you can kind of see that the Dunland clans don't really all get on. I mean, some get on with others. Some, as we've discussed previously, are peaceful. Others are a bit of a dick, quite frankly. So the Dragon Clan is one of the dicky-ish of the dickiest clans. So there's no follow-ups to that person's quest. That was just a one-off that you can get from a quest item then. So these other 4 we need to go back to Blodwen. And then see what bits and pieces we get. I don't think we would have had any other drops. No, we don't, so that's fine. Where is she? Just around the corner. Filter out some of those legendary items I don't actually need, which is quite nice now these days. Gets your loot a lot less cluttered. So hand in all 4 of these to her.
Welcome here, as long as you don't trouble us. I have not seen your kind before. The Uch-Gwairad requires us to give welcome to the Duvoriad. The Uch-Gwairad requires us to give welcome to the Duvoriad. Even the Uch-Luth have need of help on occasion.
When she's finished talking. There we go. Penderas, I owe you an apology. I asked you to leave me to die, but I see now that I must endeavour to help my late husband's clan. Lantaran must be warned. The chief of this invasion party has taken the farmhouse near here. I have seen the comings and goings of the Drake Loof. Our best hope is to kill him and learn what we can of the Dragon Clan's plan to invade. I will wait for you here, Penderas. Be careful. The chief will be a strong man. He may well be, but I am a champion. And I've probably lived through much worse since I'm an elf. So he's literally at this big hill farmhouse at the top here. I've made a friend behind me who is running up. It's fine, I'll fight him, I'll fight you as well, and I'll fight the boss, I don't care. We'll murder all of them. There we go. For Saruman! Actually, he's quite a big boy. Alright. So, try and get a horde of Gondor off if I can. Go on. Actually, no, sorry, it's only one boy. There we go. The White Hand will make sure you rue this moment. He's run away. What a coward. So, murder the archer lady. Devastated. 2k. Not bad. Not bad. Now, there's an invasion map that he's dropped on the floor, which we can pick up, and we have to bring the map of the invasion route back to Blodwen. So, let's mount up. Quickly drive back over to her, and I think that's probably all we've got to do here. I think we'll go back to town after this one. Let's have a look.
I have not seen your kind before.
Murig escaped. That is ill news, but no matter. We cannot waste any more time here. We must bring this information to Lantaran. I have not yet met the Stag clan of that town. They were my husband's people, not my own. We must rely on your favour there, to make sure that this warning reaches them in time. Blodwen hesitates. They are the closest family I have now, yet I do not even know them. Will they turn me away, Pendalas? Well, wait and see.
Hear me out, Duvodiad, for I have a tale to tell.
Come, we must tarry no longer. It pains me to watch this farm become consumed by the Dragon clan, for this is where my husband and his family made a life for me. But so be it. The Stag clan must be warned. So we have to warn Elder Ryagan of the Dragon clan's intent, and if Blodwen and I become separated, I can use a whistle to call her back. So if I just dismount, I can summon her. She'll follow me around on foot as a little pet. Yeah, so I can mount up anyway. She will magically despawn, but she'll reappear when I get off my horse. Failing which, I can use the whistle to summon her. So, while we're riding back then, probably attracting a few friends on the way. So, let's have a look at the trait tree again. So, last time we had a look all the way down to tier 4. So, let's look at the last few tiers. So, tier 5 only has a single option, which is Blade of Courage. Blade skills have a chance to return health to the champion on use. So, every blade skill, so that's your main AoE skills, there is a 20% chance to restore 5% of maximum morale. Now there's bound to be a cooldown on that effect, and it's not telling us what that is by default. But in any event, even with a cooldown, a 20% chance to restore 5% of max morale is not bad. 5% of max morale might not be much at the level that I am now. But certainly by the time you start getting up to, like Gondor, Mordor, kind of end game at the moment, 5% will be quite a significant bit, especially if you can get that proccing several times. So it's definitely a nice one to have. 3 points in that. Tier 6, we have Champion's Advantage. Blade skills have a chance to bypass the target's physical mitigation. On every blade skill, 20% chance the champion's blade skill attacks bypass 15% of their enemy's mitigations. That's a bit of a mouthful. So, there's a 20% chance that any of your AoE blade skills will bypass 15% of the enemy's mitigations. And that effect will last for 12 seconds. So, once you've applied it, you've got 20 seconds, and it's as if they had 15% less mitigation. Which is nice, because if the enemy has less mitigation, they mitigate less damage, you do more damage. And more damage is fantastic as a champion. So we definitely want that. We will come back to the tier 7s shortly, but since I'm in town, let's just ride in and warn these guys. Pendalas, you have returned at last, but who is this? Well, let's dismount so you can actually meet her. You hastily introduce Blodwen to the Elder as being the new relation of the dead folk at the Herdlands. Ah, poor child. You risked so much to bring us this news. Pendalas was good to help you find us. Find some place to rest, and the people of Lantaran will tend to your huts. So there we go, so I can speak to Blodwen. You have saved my life bringing me here. I thank you, Pendalas. I hope I may make a home here. So, any interesting cosmetics? Bear cloak. Like a law mastery robe. So hand that in so we can speak to the Elder again.
The old woman of the mountain says We should not trust Devodiad.
The watchtower is evidently the first place the next wave of invaders means to take over. Elaine will join you there to help secure our lands. If we can frighten away the Dregloof, I believe that we will remain safe from them for at least a generation. Guto would have us wage a war of revenge that lasts 100 years. Even though he probably does not live this long. He is noob. He will never learn. I would give anything to teach him the error of his judgment before I die. Wars are crueler than anything in this world. Elaine has more wisdom than Guto, and is a stronger warrior, but even strong warriors can be hurt. I beg you to keep her safe, Pendulous, and keep yourself safe as well. So he's going to send us off to the east, basically. There's a little watchtower just up the hill. We can probably even see it from here. Maybe not. Actually, we can there. There we go. That little lighthouse structure up on the hill. That's going to be where we're going. But yeah, I think we will wrap up this episode here then. And next episode, we're going to go to the watchtower and look at the last few champion traits in the Yellow Tree. But until then, see you guys next time.